I believe that even more deeply today. Who we are, what we stand for, and maybe most importantly, who we are going to be. It's all at stake. Character is on the ballot, the character of the country. And this is our opportunity to leave the dark, angry politics of the past 4 years behind us. To choose hope over fear, unity over division, science over fiction. I believe it's time to unite the country, to come together as a nation. But I can't do it without you, so I'm asking for your vote.
Pennsylvania has been a commonwealth of creators, of makers, of builders who every day invent the future. My father, Governor Casey, believed that we must never forget that, quote, the sweat and blood of working men and women who built Pennsylvania forged the Industrial Revolution in our country and outproduced the world.
You guys rock. I was actually on for the last 10 minutes watching the elections and seeing all of you in the audience, and it's a little bit fuzzy, but I could make most of you out. And I just feel like Lehigh Valley for All has been such an incredible force in our community.
I'm also fighting for families like mine. Growing up in a household with two union parents, I watched them face adversity when they were trying to just get access to things that they desired and needed to have a quality life and for me to have better opportunities. The role of the Attorney General protects those very important opportunities for access to services.
For 8 years, I was honored to be your Auditor General. And during that tenure, I was able to conduct a lot of important investigations that improved the lives of all Pennsylvanians. It was my investigation that found over 3,000 untested rape kits.
See, I'm the son of a Pakistani bridge builder who was able to come to this country because at the time he had dreamed of coming here, the person in the White House wasn't calling for a ban on all Muslim immigrants coming to this country. It was a man named John F. Kennedy. I'm also the son of a Catholic nurse who grew up in a family that struggled with mental health issues and addiction.
I was raised in Northeast Philadelphia by a single mom, a public school teacher, above my great-grandparents' butcher shop. Now, my mom didn't have a lot in terms of money for us growing up, but what she had was an incredible work ethic and fight that was unrivaled.
As Attorney General, I'll keep our communities safer, our criminal justice system fairer, and I'll always protect abortion rights. And if you don't think I'll get that done,
you don't know Jack.
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 And that's why I'm so excited to be running to be your next Auditor General. Because the Auditor General is the one role in state government that's about finding ways in which government is not delivering for people or not delivering for people at the level that it should be. So first off, if you're looking for somebody who's going to go against the big pharma, if you are looking for somebody who's going to go against the big banks, if you're looking for somebody who's going to go against the big PAs like Jim Martin, if you're looking for somebody who's going to go against criminal justice or Department of Health and Services, then vote for me.
I am the only candidate in this race who has a plan to completely transform the Treasury's office and actually make it an office that delivers for the people. Every other treasury that surrounds Pennsylvania has figured out a way to do that. We are still stuck in the stone in our country.
Joe Biden has created a mission-driven banking program through the FDIC. The idea is to bring back small savings and loans that we lost after the savings and loan crash. There's capitalization available for those banks, mission-driven banks, minority deposit institutions. We only have 3 of those in the entire state. 2 are in Philly, 1 is in Montgomery. I want to bring those back. I want to take advantage of that money.
Our state government and our federal government has been negligent
They have broken that contract because while everyday Pennsylvanians are doing everything right, we have failed them. It's why we are 48th in the nation in terms of our investment in higher education and 49 in affordability. It's why we are 44th in the nation in terms of our investment in public education.
I have lived in the Lehigh Valley for over 15 years and have seen it change. We have not had good leadership or representation in Harrisburg in a long time. I will be more than someone who gives out certificates when a business opens. I believe very strongly in women's reproductive rights.
Elected as a public servant already. I'm a school board member currently in Sullivan Valley. And if anybody knows about the after-school safety club, you all know that we were the slate that kicked those people out. Thankfully, we have a secure and safe school district. And we're working very hard every day to make sure that it remains safe for all of our students.
Before we passed some bills to help get more teachers so that people that are going through as a student ed teacher that are going to be able to get a stipend so that they can afford to do their student teaching for those 12 weeks. And that has deterred a lot of people from education. We have passed some wonderful bills. The Senate sadly is not passing all the bills, but we'll keep fighting and we'll go.
We passed over 40 bills in the House. Signed into law, we have classroom flexibility for teachers, a student teacher stipend so that young people can actually get paid for their time being taught at schools. We passed a major expansion in classroom reconstruction.
In our committee, we advanced an expansion of the child care tax credit. This year, when people fill out their taxes, families with one child in child care can get up to $1,050. And if you have 2 children in child care, you can get up to $2,100 credit on your Pennsylvania tax.
And I've always seen my role as a state representative to represent those who don't have some powerful money blocking to look out for. To my mind, a state representative needs to represent ordinary people, to bring their people, the everyday people of their community, and make sure that their interests and their concerns are addressed. That's the kind of state representative I've been. That's the kind of state representative I will continue to be.
My experience was not a fun, but it shaped me to be a strong advocate for affordable housing, for minimum wage, for healthcare, and for all those issues that our communities are facing.
My name is Ann Thomas, and I am running for state representative in the Lehigh Valley. And I am running in the single most critical red to blue flip in the entire economy.
First of all, again, 25 years in public education system, teaching technology and engineering education. So not only have I gone through the furloughs, my late wife was furloughed during that first round and was lucky enough to go from being a librarian to a social studies teacher.
I majored in public service and got a PA there in 1984, giving you my age here. So when I got out of Penn State, I worked for a company as a canvasser with Pennsylvania Public Interest Coalition.
The Supreme Court has decided that women do not have a federally protected right to agency over our own bodies, and that state legislatures can override board-certified OBGYNs. We have an epidemic of gun violence, which is now the #1 killer of children in the United States.